Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the night, once again, where we decide to sit back and let the flight take over. Here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wednesday Night Pre-Flight, episode 111. As part of the usual, I am Cobble S. Cobble. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us once again here on the FSCW, the network, and everything that we bring to the table. We got a full show for you today. We have some matches that will be finishing issues people have. We have matches we haven't had in a little while, and we also have our quarterfinal matches for our newly minted FSCW TV title. And we'll have more qualifier matches, and soon, within 3 weeks, we will start our King of the Ring tournament to find our new champion for our new inaugural belt. But first off, we're going to start the show off with the qualifier match, of course. And we have our first one coming down is Crazy Mike. He's been kind of in and out of the league for a little while now, but he's still sticking around, kicking things. Still trying to keep there, bringing whatever he can to the table. He didn't have much of a good rubble. We're just double checking, and yeah, he wasn't able to eliminate anybody. But he was in there for a minute of time and did throw some hatred around. So we'll see who his opponent is for that TV title. But it's going to be very interesting when we do have finally crowned that champion. All the matches that we will have. And our next opponent coming down is the Wizard himself, Marcus. He also didn't have much of a Royal Rumble, but he was in there, threw some hatred around, but was quickly eliminated faster than he was in there, shorter than he was in there for. But Marcus has some things to prove. He would love to see gold around his waist once again. Because the last time he was going for a tag for some type of gold was with his brother Stroll. But we saw that team quickly fall apart because we saw Marcus take out his brother, and we haven't seen him since. So Marcus has decided this is my time, and everybody's going to bow to me. So we'll see what Marcus brings to the table, and this is our qualifier match for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Among other things, we have a little other options while Marcus is still making his approach. We have more tag team action for you. We also have women's action set up for you as well. And from what I'm hearing, her Radiance's opponent is a veteran of the FSCW and the MMWF. So we'll see who answers Radiance's call. But it's a pinfall or submission match and falls count anywhere. Going with the stipulation for the actual title when it is becoming defending. It will be defended at any match type, anytime, any place, anywhere. It'll be kind of like you can classify as a 24-hour title defense, but anywhere it can go. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mike's going to open up with a big right hand. Mike goes to the headlock, snapmare takedown, followed by big fist right across the bridge of the nose on Marcus. Mike getting in his shots early on Marcus, because we know Marcus is be able to come back with authority, but he's gonna hit him with that backbreaker. Stomp on him. Marcus is gonna roll aside. Mike gonna go to the wrist lock, go to the waist lock, teardrop suplex. Big kick to the midsection. Mike ducks under, goes to the waist lock, standing switch. A little pullback, beautiful power slam there by Mike, showing his power availability. But we know Marcus is a resilient individual. Beautiful duck under neck breaker. Mike goes to the headlock. And Mike's going to send Marcus into the corner. Ref gets almost caught, and big shoulder block to the midsection of Marcus. Marcus going up top. Mike's putting him up top. This isn't going to be good. Big time vertical suplex off the top of the rope. Mike all over Marcus. And Mike just teeing off on Marcus. Marcus had even got a bit of offense out. Big face buster. Marcus finally is there, and Marcus immediately goes to the arm, but Mike was right there for the shoulder, and big jab that sends Mike right to the floor. Marcus, punch to the face, kick to the midsection, goes for a punch. Mike drops, missed it, hits with a drop kick, elbow drop misses, but Mike catches him with a tilt-a-whirl slam. Big Mike. What's he got in mind now? But Marcus is going to counter it to a face buster. A hammerlock face buster on the outside. Marcus, beautiful takedown there. Marcus blocks that shot again, and Marcus immediately going to that arm submission hold on the outside. The ref's out of position. Now he's calling, but Mike's going to get out of it. Mike, big elbow to the midsection, right hook. Marcus is going to come back with a kick to him. Rolling, jumping DDT. Another takedown clothesline. And Mike in midsection going out in the middle of the floor anyways. Mike sends Marcus back to the ring. Mike drops the elbow on Marcus. Marcus gets back up and is telling Mike to get back in the ring. And Marcus, big shot to the throat. Marcus dives to the outside again. Marcus goes to the waist lock, standing switch. Marcus throws Mike back into the ring, drops the elbow. Elbow to the leg drop, classic and vintage Marcus there. Marcus is going to come back up, and Mike's going to duck under. Marcus going to jump off. Marcus takes a punch, but Mike's going to catch him with a leg drop, and Mike, he's going for the Fameasser, hits the Fameasser on the outside. Mike goes for the cover, ref's out of position, just enough time for Marcus to kick out. Marcus, right hand goes to the headlock. Mike's going to counter to the waist lock, standing switch. Throws Marcus back into the ring. Elbow to his face. Turnabout is fair play. We all know this. Mike's going to dive back in the ring. Marcus comes right with a right hand punching combination. Kick, big knee to the midsection. Marcus goes to the wrist lock. Marcus throws Mike back into the corner. Marcus says, have a post. Marcus all over Mike now. Mike got that early offense in, but it seems Marcus has started out a beautiful snapmare takeover. Hip toss. And Mike explodes out of the corner of the corner. Here's the cover. 1, 2, Mike, 3. Mike takes the victory. After hitting the Fameasser on the outside. Mike advances. Crazy Mike advances into the tournament. And we have 3 weeks left before the tournament starts. So these matches will start winding down, but you know what? It's worth it. Crazy Mike is the victor. And our cameras are following Mike to the back, and looks like we're heading back to the ring for some information. So let's see what we have to see. Cameras are ready, so now let's see who's in the ring. Cameras are taking their sweet time. They must be having a microphone check or what have you, so we'll wait patiently and see. Oh, it's 13. Brothers and sisters, time again arrives. To the gates we open. Yes, enter you may. Leave you may under your own power yet to see. You may leave under your power yet there. Next team, we shall wait till they show up in this match later this evening. I'm sorry, what? Oh, music hits and oh dear God, it's Eddie Backwell. I'm sorry, what? Oh, we got Corey Kerr and Eddie. This isn't going to be good. What do they have to say? Waiting is not our style. We heard you're doing open challenges like a bunch of rookies. And since no rules or regulations on who or when, we decide to welcome ourselves in. But we're not just going to come down and jump you and beat the brakes off of you. We beat the brakes off. We are a little more honorable than that. We'll give you a quick warning before we knock your teeth down your throat and see if you're still breathing after you're done with us. We're back, and we're bringing the hate and the brutality. You've all been missing. See you boys later. Oh boy. 13 and Guardian has their hands full this evening. Taking on Eddie and Corey. And normally we wait and see who opens that calendar. But Eddie and Corey live by a different set of rules. And pretty much says, yeah, we're here. We're back. We're going to beat the brakes off of you and knock your teeth down your throat, and we'll see if you still breathe. So that's going to be a brutal match later this evening there. But next up, we have our Royal Rumble Fallout match. We saw last week between Shane and Drake after an amazing wrestling match. Those two were putting a clinic on. Drake just ran out of time. Shane got him off the super kick off the top rope, and Drake just could not handle any more abuse. So we're going to see if Shane remains dominant or Drake will make a comeback. So we've seen this was a hell of a match, ladies. That was a hell of a match last week between these two. Shane and them were putting on a clinic, as I said earlier. Now it's time to see if they can still go with them. But who knows? Drake just might come out and surprise people. We'll have to wait and see. We know Shane can go the distance, and we're all well aware of that Drake can go the distance as well, too. So this is going to be another very good match between these two folks, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a double main event this evening. The first match up is going to be the final bout between Sam and Kirk, and I'm being told it's a last man standing match. And the final match of the evening will be Radiance doing another open challenge to whomever. So we got a lot of content waiting for you to come and happen, ladies and gentlemen. So we got lots to show, lots to do. So sit back and enjoy. Here we go. Drake versus Shane. Shane immediately runs over the running neck breaker, drops the elbow. Drake a little unclear. Shane out of the box yet. Shane all over Drake early because he knows damn well he's probably not the same. And Sam, big right hand, twisting Eiffel Tower neck breaker off the top. Shane goes to the waist lock, but Drake's gonna counter to the headlock. Shane's gonna counter that back to the waist lock, standing switch to a headlock, elbow to the face. Shane right back to that head. Beautiful punch combination just all over Drake. Like it's just like someone paused the match from last week and just hit play to come right back to this. But Drake's gonna get right back in it. Hit that Russian leg sweep with the armbar. Does a flipping senton, but nobody home. Shane goes to the headlock, elbow to the face. Shane throws Drake into the corner, pounces on the rope, and beautiful sling blade over the edge, dropping right behind Drake, but Drake's going to send Shane right back to a beautiful tilt-a-whirl body slam, or I should say the black hole slam, my bad. Drake all over Shane to the waist lock. Shane's going to counter to the headlock, elbow to the face of Drake, kick to the midsection, back to the waist lock, and beautiful over castle neck breaker. Drake can't even get out of the box yet. Shane kicks to the midsection, drive-by boot. Shane goes for the cover, 1. Drake kicks out at 1. Drake goes for that head scissors, but Shane's right there to block it. Drake gonna throw Shane back into the ropes and hits another black hole slam. But Shane's gonna fight out of it. Another one, hits that rolling wheel kick. Shane all over Drake. Shane in the corner with the submission hold. And Drake is going to fight his way out of it. Drake kicks up and beautiful scoop slam. Trying to create a little bit of separation. But Shane's going to punch him to the midsection. Shane going to the waist lock. Standing switch to the hammerlock. Drake pushes Shane away, trying to create some separation. Hits a missile drop kick. Drake going for those kicks for days, but nobody home. And Shane's trying to get in there and finally gets the elbow on Drake. Goes for a rolling wheel kick, but Drake sidesteps it, hits the flipping senton, a flipping leg drop, and Drake drives the arm and joint into the mat below. Beautiful twisting leg drop. Shane gonna fight his way out once again. Beautiful over castle once again. Shane goes for a single leg takeover, goes right into the ankle lock. Boy, Shane is all over Drake right now. Shane going right back to that submission hold. He's got him hooked up in that cow mutilation once again, but Drake's going to try and stop it. Drake's going to back up and create some separation. Drake goes to the wrist lock. Drake hits the neck breaker. Drake just stomping his frustrations on the chest of Shane. Drake picks up the elbow, drops it, shoves his hand right into the mat just like he did the other hand. And Drake with the single leg pick over and into the ankle lock of his own. Turnabout is fair play. Drake all over Shane now. Drake with a drive-by of his own. A double boot to the head. Drake's going to pull Shane into the corner. Drake, here's the cover. 1, 2, oh, Shane kicks out at 1. Shane hits that neck breaker. And Shane going into that reverse guillotine. And Drake's got nowhere to go. Drake might be done. And Drake is done. Shane makes Drake tap out. Shane all over Drake, showing Shane there it means no business. Shane takes the victory. And Drake with that reverse guillotine. We haven't seen Shane pull that move out in a long time. Because the other ones were usually enough. But no. Shane had to go deep in his playbook. And our cameras are going to the back. Let's see what our cameras see. No, it's Radiance arriving. She's getting ready for her match this evening, but it's still a mystery who her opponent is. As well as we know that it is a veteran of the FSCW and of the MMWF. So, we'll have to wait and see until later this evening. But up next is going to be our tag match between Eddie and Corey Kerr taking on the tag team champions, Guardian and 13. But what a match we've had so far this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And there's still lots of more to come. So as we get set up here, our tag team match is next. It's going to be brutal, whichever way you look at it. Eddie and Corey have made their return at the Royal Rumble. They took on, they kicked asses and took names. And they're just waiting to have the spotlight back on them. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's been touch and go for the last couple of weeks. We've had victories from Unlucky. We've also had watched them lose. But they have stayed out there to try and take on every single tag team that are in the FSCW. Why they don't come out as together is still unknown to me. But I guess they're their own each individualities. But when they come to play. Guardian looks ready. And his opponent, his teammate. And these two sticking with it. Thirteen is ready as well. And they're just ready to get set and go. But they've never, I guess, in the history, they have never faced a more brutal team than Eddie and Corey. They've been busy in the Indies and doing other promotions, but they decided after stuff to come back home. Now it's time for the Brutal Twins to come out. These guys are, if you look up pain and suffering, you see both of these guys' face in the dictionary. Corey, with his indie background, he will pound and ground you into oblivion and put you in a whole bunch of moves that we don't even have names for. But Corey Kerr is a powerhouse ground gamer. If he gets his hands on you, you're going to have a bad day. And it'll be like a variation of Suplex City. But the difference is, this isn't there's no money in Suplex City. There is just broken bodies grinded into dust. Corey will humble you into oblivion. And his teammate is not much better. Some have called him an tactical evil genius. He hates people and hates body parts even more. If he had the power, he would take a limb, rip it off of you, and then beat you to death with your own part of your body. So, Eddie is not an individual to trifle with. We'll have to see, because both these guys really haven't been in action. So we'll have to see if there's any ring rust on on either one of them. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Corey and Guardian starting up. 13 opens up with the right hand, goes to headlock, but Corey just powers his way out of it. Corey goes to the headlock. And beautiful goal. Guardian's gonna hit a belly-to-back suplex. Release. And they look at each other. Corey gets right back up and says, really? And goes right back for another one. And Corey gets right back up. Right hand from the Guardian. Guardian gonna throw him into the ropes. Pull him out. And gonna drop the knee right to the chest of Corey Kerr. Guardian goes to the wrist lock, and Kerr going to get a pump handle gut buster. Guardian all over 13 right now. Corey really hasn't got a chance to get out of the box yet. But as soon as that box gets open, it's going to be a bad day. And walks into a belly-to-belly release suplex. Guardian goes to the wrist lock. Guardian throws Corey into in their corner. Guardian gonna pull in 13. Get a little tag team action going in. Drop toe hold to an elbow to the back. 13 drops the elbow. They lock up in the center. But Corey's gonna win the power battle with a waist lock, standing switch. 13 gonna pull back, but 13's gonna counter it with a kick to the midsection. Right hand, left hook, right hook. Goes to the waist lock. Corey's gonna power out of it, go to the wrist lock. And Corey gonna go right at it, drop the elbow to the throat of 13. Big knee drop, but 13 just gets out of dodge and winds back up and goes for that clothesline. Corey's gonna sit there and work the midsection of 13. Corey goes to the headlock, elbow to the face. 13's gonna throw Corey into the ring, into their corner, and gonna pull in Guardian again. 13 gonna drop toe hold, follow the elbow. And we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into commercial break.